Good morning to you all. I was just thinking about this whole Bernie Bro narrative, and it just occurred to me. I've been online for the past 22 years now. Yeah, pretty much 22 years. And I think I might have been the first Bernie Bro online uh, about 16, 17, 18 years before the term came along. Um, reason I say that is because I remember defending Bernie Sanders as a member of Congress online for many years. Wasn't defending him from wishy-washy, wimpy Democratic Party centrists. I was pretty much defending Bernie Sanders from people who are to my left. Um, just in case you didn't know, I used to be a member of the Socialist Party USA, independent, and just didn't have a lot of traction as a successor to the old one of the successors to the old Socialist Party of America, which existed from 1901 to the end of 1972. And the three-way split into Socialist Party USA, Democratic Socialist Organizing Committee, which became the Democratic Socialists of America eventually, and Social Democrats USA. So three organizations. There is a history to it. All three organizations still exist. They all have they all are like critical pieces of the puzzle that was the old Socialist Party of America, but the pieces of the puzzle just broke into three ways. So I was, as I said, I was a member of the SPUSA, and we were carrying on the tradition of Eugene Debs and Norman Thomas from perhaps a very far left position, a very pacifist position. And we were not in the Socialist International, whereas the Social Democrats USA and DSA were. And there's no current American affiliate to the SI, which is sad that there isn't, especially in light of the Bernie Sanders campaign. You would think there'll be an organization here that will be affiliated with the Socialist International. But point I'm trying to make is that when as the SPUSA uh, had a lot of people coming in that were questionable ideologically speaking and kind of drifted to an authoritarian direction, and people with a Leninist Trotskyist viewpoint, in my judgment, coming in, transforming the party from what it was to something that was totally unrecognizable. I couldn't stay in the party. And one of the earliest signs of that happening was turning against Bernie Sanders. The SPUSA used to support Bernie Sanders and support him enthusiastically. The party's national committee has endorsed him. He's been on a video documentary by the SPUSA in the past. Um, there's articles in their magazine where Bernie Sanders was actually interviewed, and he was the keynote speaker at the 1983 SPUSA convention in New York City. So Bernie Sanders got quite a history with the Socialist Party USA. He was not a member, but he was a member of the Young People's Socialist League back in the 1960s, which was the youth section for the Socialist Party of America. And that was before the party splintered, as I said. But I was defending Bernie Sanders back in those days, and there were people that wanted to treat Bernie Sanders as if he was just part of the problem, and they made a lot of lies and smear his character within the party in the same way that Republican lights within the Democratic Party today do so. So, I mean, it's expected Bernie Sanders is going to get shit on by Republicans. He's going to get shit on by the far left, and he's going to get shit on by people in the political center. Gee, I really can relate to that very, very well myself. I guess that's why I have such a affinity for his values and for Bernie Sanders breaking through the two party system. But unfortunately, his breakthrough through the two party system has kind of drifted him into the two party system in a lot of ways, which is why the 2020 campaign ended up in a kind of a bad note. Having that said, I ranted long enough, but here you have it, folks. I'm your first Bernie bro. I declare myself the first Bernie bro. Feel free to subscribe and comment, good, bad, or indifferent.